WGN News at 9.
Dog tags, Army medals, lots of tears. An emotional day for one Vietnam vet.
WGN Steve Sanders shows us how a long journey ended today for a family determined to serve the veterans who served our country.
We are here to honor Mr. Gerald Trout. He's a Vietnam veteran whose dog tags were lost in Vietnam back in the 1960s.
In May of 1968, Gerald Trout was a 19-year-old Army soldier stationed at Cam Duc when his camp was overrun by the North Vietnamese. Trout lived, but left behind a number of fallen comrades and a thin metal plate stamped with his name and ID.
He doesn't consider himself a hero, but in my eyes, he's always been a hero.
The dog tag return story begins 7 years ago when Swede Roskam and his wife Martha were on a business trip to Vietnam. Martha went shopping, and what she bought would change their lives. 37 dog tags left behind by American soldiers, being sold as cheap trinkets.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
We were in Ohio 2 years ago when the Roskams returned a dog tag to the son of fallen GI Larry Fields.
Gerald, if you and your son Matthew will come up.
And today's ceremony marks the last of the dog tags to be returned.
There you go. It's just a brave thing for him to do. I don't think any of us know what it cost him to come up here emotionally.
And there were a few other items in store for reluctant hero Gerald Trout. Things he never felt important enough to ask for, like a Bronze Star for valor, a Purple Heart, and an Army Commendation Medal.
On behalf of a grateful nation, here is the Army Commendation Medal.
What Gerald Trout wishes he could have left behind, along with those dog tags, are a lifetime of painful memories, still raw after 40 years.
I was more astounded by the point that they cared.
Trout didn't want to be interviewed or to be a part of today's ceremony. He did so only out of respect for the Roskams.
In every case, it's reopened wounds, I think, but it's brought closure.
Steve Sanders, WGN News.
It's been one of my favorite stories.
Excellent.
Gerald Trout insisted on paying back the 54 cents the Roskam spent to buy back his dog tag.
And he paid with Vietnam.